The feeling of anger affects everyone at some point in their lives, but it's how we react to it that matters. Hey, Henry here from Freedom Formula. I'm excited to talk to you today about how Stoicism can help you overcome anger. Have you ever been in a situation where someone's cut you off while driving and has caused you to become incredibly angry? It's a common experience, but one that we can learn from. Let me tell you a true story. About 20 years ago, I was driving down a road when an old woman cut me off, nearly causing me to have an accident. I started yelling and cursing at her, but then I had a realization. The old woman was completely oblivious to the fact that she'd cut me off. She didn't even know I was angry. You see, I don't like using the horn because I believe it can startle people and make matters worse. So I asked myself, who was I really hurting by getting angry at her? The simple answer was I was hurting myself, not her. I asked myself, have I ever cut someone off and not realized it myself in the past? The answer was probably. Then I thought to myself, praise God no one got hurt, that we can both go home safe. I immediately started to feel the pressure wash away from me. I determined to rehearse and visualize different situations when I got home, and then thank God that no one got hurt. I practiced this every day, about 20 times a day, for about a week. Each time I visualized it, I would feel my temper rise, and then, after saying to myself, praise God no one got hurt, and we can both go home safe, that helped me to feel a calm wash over me. Stoics call this technique negative visualization, where you prepare yourself mentally for the worst possible outcomes. By doing this, you're better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you, without becoming overwhelmed by negative emotions. A week later, when another car cut me off, I managed to swerve and avoid the accident. But instead of losing my temper like I normally would have, I kept my cool. Oh, I felt that stress rising. But I praised God that no one was hurt, and we could both get to our destination safely. The stress immediately left me, and I felt a real calm wash over me. I continued to practice this every day for about a month. 20 years on, I still stay calm and not lose my temper when I get into a precarious situation while driving. I'm not saying this to brag or boast, but to show you that it actually works. By practicing Stoicism, we can learn to regulate our emotions and react to situations in a calm and rational manner. Here are a few practical tips on how to use Stoicism to overcome anger. Number 1. Practice negative visualization. Visualize different scenarios and prepare yourself mentally for the worst possible outcome. This will help you feel more in control of the situation and reduce feelings of anger. Seneca wrote, rehearse them in your mind. Exile, torture, war, shipwreck. All the terms of our human lot should be before our eyes. Seneca also wrote, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements, if it were all well invested. But when it is wasted in heedless luxury and spent on no good activities, we are forced at last by death's final constraint to realize that it has passed away before we knew it was passing. So it is. We are not given a short life, but we make it short. And we are not ill-supplied, but wasteful of it. Life is long, if you know how to use it. Seneca also wrote, let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books each day, the one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day, is never short of time. These quotes by Seneca the Younger emphasize the importance of mentally preparing ourselves for the worst possible outcomes and realizing the value of time. By rehearsing negative scenarios and living each day to the fullest, we can reduce the feeling of anger and find a greater sense of control over our lives. Number 2, focus on what you can control. You can't control other people's actions, but you can control your own reaction. Focus on how you can respond in a way that aligns with your values and goals. Epictetus once wrote, "It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it." Epictetus also wrote, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." Another quote from Epictetus says, "Happiness and freedom begins with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not." These quotes by Epictetus emphasizes the importance of focusing on what we can control, which is our own reactions and responses to external circumstances. By recognizing this distinction, we can reduce feelings of anger and frustration that come from trying to control things outside of our influence. Instead, we can focus on our own actions and align them with our values and goals. Number 3, practice gratitude. When you feel angry, try to shift your focus to the things you're grateful for. This can help you feel more positive and less likely to react with anger. Epictetus once wrote, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would have craved for them if they were not yours." Cicero once wrote, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others." These quotes by Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Cicero all emphasize the importance of gratitude. By focusing on the things we have and feeling thankful for them, we can shift our perspective to a more positive outlook. This can help us avoid reacting with anger when faced with challenging situations, as we are more likely to feel content with what we have, rather than focusing on what we lack. Stoicism can help us overcome anger by teaching us to regulate our emotions and respond to situations in a calm and rational manner. By practicing techniques like negative visualization, focusing on what we can control, and practicing gratitude, we can learn to respond to life's challenges with a sense of calm and perspective. If you got some value out of this video, how about you smash the like button, as well as subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Hey, while you're at it, why not share and also leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the ancient philosophy that helps you overcome anger. Just so you know, on the top left hand side of the screen, you'll see a video that I believe you might like. Below that is a video YouTube thinks you might like. And if you look on the right side of the screen, you'll see an image of my head. Now, if you click on that or tap me on the forehead with your finger, you'll be able to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.